What up, guys? It's your boy Illy, and this has been asked for by quite a few of you, and we're going to go ahead and do it. Today, we're going to talk about CC and my thought process in CC. The problem with all that is, let's go ahead and play this for a second. Okay, pause it there. I don't want to just have a black screen for the intro. The problem with that is there's multiple maps in CC, so there's multiple mindsets. Today, we're going to talk about probably my favorite on Samurai, which is Clown Town. And the reason why Clown Town's my favorite on Samurai is because you have multiple opportunities to LB when normally you'd have maybe one opportunity to LB. This is a map that catered to the longer LB times, in my opinion, and it also is very good for jobs that have multiple stuns to capitalize on environment. Now, in this particular video, I don't capitalize on environment very much, but I do tend to bind and stun people in the environments so I can have the environment help me kill people. It's a thing. It's not going to be featured in this video, but I do it. It's very common for me to be standing in the middle a lot of times and try to catch somebody with a nice stun. So keep that in mind. But yeah, so we're gonna play the video. We're gonna talk about some things that you know, as they happen, and then we're gonna go from there. A lot of you guys said you liked the way I did the last video when I talked about PvP as a samurai, and we just had it was like a 40-minute video, but you guys liked it. So we're gonna do it again today, and this time we're gonna do CC, and then this particular is Clown Town. So let's go ahead and hit play. We're gonna go ahead and let this roll out. And so tip number 1 on Samurai. So I got this cool little profile picture, right? I know it's going to sound crazy. I know this is going to sound crazy. But if you're starting off, right, and you got no rank yet, or you're in the low bronze like I am in this match, I honestly think you should make your profile picture default. Like Smash-tastic there with his default pick. I think this is good because when you're queuing in for CC and you see some of these cool ass fucking profile pictures, right? You're thinking to yourself, oh, that's a good player. He's got all these cool things on his fucking portrait right now. That's a good player. We should focus him. It's already bad enough you're Samurai. You're going to get focused, but having a cool profile picture isn't going to help your case. I know it sounds crazy. Look, you guys all thought I was crazy when I talked about the invisible line. You just got to trust me. Go with the default. People aren't going to take you seriously. At least for bronze. Once you get up into the other rankings, people are going to look at you based on your ranking anyway. So when you're first starting out, I would say leave your default picture going, man. Right? So yeah, we're going to be talking here, but I do talk a lot of trash when my friends are in game with me.
Way, though. I mean, I don't have any crafters not leveled either.
Yeah.
Level 50 Weaver, I think, is my best one.
Well, I'm talking some shit? What am I saying right now? What are we talking about? All right, so we could kind of fast forward the wait here. Nobody wants to sit here and wait, right? Boop, 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 boop. Oh, too far. So, all right, so to start, like, I always run straight and go into these stores. And then what I like to do, pause, is if somebody comes through these doors, I will focus them first. In this particular match, nobody did, so...
Repairs and melding, you definitely carry me for sure.
Lady Gaga is a very unfortunate. I've ran with this person before on my team, and it was bad. Lady Gaga, I'm not trying to be a dick here, but you got one job as a paladin, and that's to stay on the objective. And you have a hard time doing that, and you have a hard time
with Lady Gaga
not taking naps. So Lady Gaga going to get focused right away. Because why? Because they came in full force. Now, what you're going to notice here is my team goes full aggressive right in the beginning, and it sets the tone for the match. So here we go. So Lady Gaga's going to panic. They're going to get off the objective. We're going to stay on the objective as long as we can. We do got to back off here a little bit. Going to pot. We want all our resources, right? Got to keep them topped off. CC is a whole different animal than Frontlines. You're squishier. You're going to get focused more because there's less targets. Choosing to get this Dragoon off the objective. I'll actually kill him here So basically, what I noticed is you had the Paladin and the Dragoon fighting over the objective. The Paladin isn't as much of a threat as the Dragoon, so I switched to the Dragoon. Unfortunately, my team didn't pick up on that read fast enough. We probably could have killed him a lot faster than that, but my team does get better as we go, so let's go ahead. Lady Gaga on point again, doing their job, actually. But I know that they're going to panic, so I'm going to put some pressure into them. They're either going to panic or they're going to die, because they're like, they just have a hard time. Oh, right there they are actually guarded up. That's the right move for them. Okay, so now it's me in an outnumbered situation. I'm like aggressive, but not aggressive. I'm going to keep looking for the low health target here. It's Lady Gaga. Goodbye, Lady Gaga.
Bro, I am just destroying fucking Lady Gaga again.
Oh!
Fucking,
Okay.
that's what you get for emoting on me. I'm just
Oh! Oh, that's what it is! So in the prior match, Lady Gaga decided that they would do some squats on me, and I thought it was the craziest thing because they didn't kill me or nothing. I died to a ninja on their team. In fact, I think it's the same ninja on my team now, and the Baka Kaka, and idiot shit. Is that what he's saying? Anyway, so yeah, they emoted on me. So this game actually is personal. So this is personal. That's why
I
you're
don't
gonna hear
get salty, but when I do, it's because you emoted on me.
There you go. I explained it myself. Yeah, it's true. I tend to not get salty, but if I do, it's because you emoted and I'm gonna make you a target. So we backed off. It's okay to back off when the objective's not moving. Get your resources, come back in full, ready to go. Stunning him. It's a Reaper. It's a bad choice on my part to go after the Reaper because he's so tanky and it takes so much time. We got away with it there. Reaper did get a fear off before he died. I'm gonna go repot. No, I say I'm at 8k. I shouldn't be repot now.
Interesting.
So I'm going to try to hide my LB here, I think. Oh, no, I'm just defending myself from the Dragoon LB there. That's good. So again, the point is starting to shift a little bit. Actually, like, we're losing a little bit of control here. You hate to see it. I know that the... Oh, here, so here, I'm like trying to pick up coins when my LB's up. So I clearly wasn't paying attention. Either I wasn't paying attention there, or I'm trying to map out where these coins are. I'm assuming I'm mapping out where these coins are. I wasn't talking out loud there for once, but I'm assuming I'm mapping out where these coins are. I'm potting to get full resources. I'm gonna go in at LB and then immediately come pick up these coins. I almost guarantee that's what's gonna happen here. I'm gonna probably swoosh right here. Yep. Probably don't even need the LB here, but I know where those coins are, so I'm gonna. Yep. And then immediately gonna go pick up these coins. Yep. Yep. So that's my mindset, guys. Like, I had basically like almost not a free LB because these coins aren't gonna quite get me an LB, but boy, is it gonna get me close. But look at all this, man. This is. I know this was in my video, but this is a samurai's dream to see all these coins just laying here for me. It's amazing. Dragoon thinks he wants a piece. I'm pretty sure he doesn't want a piece. He'll back off. We're gonna get to the point here in a second. So again, this is kind of a weird match for me because normally I will stay on point a lot more, and that's gonna be my pro tip. Is you're not gonna see a lot of me standing on point this match. I don't think. I can't remember, but you guys want to stay on the objective as much as you can to keep it at the very least idle, but like to make sure that the other team's not advancing it too far for sure. Because right now they're at 37% and we're at 8%, and if time was to expire right this second, yes, we have control of the point, but the second we don't, game over, we lose. So progression in CC is so important. You want to get as much progression as you can in the game because once you go into overtime, it's a matter of one good Dragoon LB, one good Reaper LB, one good Samurai LB to get you all off of the crystal, and it's game over because you do not have the progression. Gonna go ahead and pick up another coin there. I think I fat fingered cheating there. I don't think I meant to. There's another coin right there. I am taking the time to get these coins.
I'm in right now, they let me get all the coins. I already have my second LB up. This is crazy.
Yeah, see,
I can't
I'm talking
believe
to.
they're letting this happen.
Exactly. Don't let that happen, man. Get those coins, man. Like, even if you don't per se, you don't like keep them away from the other team. We're gonna hide this the best I can. Stay on jet. No, not stay on the objective. I'm taking some easy LBs here. So let's talk about that real quick. So in my my frontlines video, I talked about not using your LB because you have it. It's true in CC2. You don't want to just LB because you have an LB, and then just take the damage instead of like the insta kill, because like there's gonna be good times and bad times to LB, and especially if you're only gonna get like maybe one per match. So I would like say if you're leading in progression, that it'll be okay to try to LB and die and not LB and save it and come back to the crystal and try to do it again, because you want to make an impactful LB, but at the same time, like if you just need to get somebody off the objective, or you want to shift the fight into your favor by eliminating one and making it 5v4 instead of a 5v5, that's okay. As long as you know that target's going to die, LB. Eliminating one guy is just as important as limiting three at times, because now they're at the disadvantage, and now you can focus another target, and if you're all focusing the same target, suddenly you're up 5v3 and then 5v2 and 1, and you know what I'm saying. Like, so it could be a difference in advantage. I would say as long as you know that target's going to die, LB. But if you can, if you don't think you have it, if it's no, there's no reason to just LB to LB. Like, as long as you know the targets are going to die, do it. But don't do it on a whim or a guess. Just make sure you know you're going to eliminate somebody, because otherwise you are wasting an LB, and you don't want to do that. You want to make sure you're doing something impactful. Not really much to say there. That's just a 3v1 on a paladin. We should win that fight, and we did. I think I get a little more focused on the objective here in the later game, because I know that progression, it's going to come down to progression. We're going into overtime. I know progression's going to be a factor.
You guys' matches ended before mine, and I got in before you. That's crazy.
Now, I know I'm going to die here. I don't know why I just didn't stay on the objective there. I think if you're gonna die and you know you're gonna die, like suddenly you're at a disadvantage. Right now we're at 50% trying to push past the halfway point. If I would have stayed on the objective for that, I don't know, 5 seconds I was running around trying not to die, we probably would have got past the checkpoint here. But yeah, missed up on my part for sure. So now we're at a disadvantage, huge disadvantage. Of course, when you start eliminating a team closer to their respawn, the disadvantage becomes easy to shift, as long as you don't go running in one at a time. If you all wipe, come back in together. Yes, they're going to progress to crystal, but you don't want to come in and try to take the crystal back if you're not full strength. So yeah, regroup before going in. Don't go in one at a time. The only time I will say go in one at a time is if you're in overtime. If you're in overtime and you need to keep somebody on the crystal, or to keep them from pushing that crystal, they're at like 99%, and you got to keep throwing your body in there, that's the only time I'm going to... That's desperation though, right? And at that point, you're only prolonging the inevitable, unless you come in with your LB as a Samurai or a Reaper or a Dragoon, where you have the potential to clean them up and then push the crystal back towards your objective. But come in full strength. Come in at full strength. All right, we can fast forward a little bit here.
That might get me again. Ooh, definitely gonna get me again.
Okay, so yeah, clearly gonna back out and pot. I used a lot of heals there. I did not heal efficiently for sure. You're gonna wanna like heal in between skills if you can. It's a little harder in CC.
This is crazy.
That's a good Dragoon, and I'm gonna come in with my AoE. should be able to wipe them here, right? I do assume. Stay on the Reaper. Wow, okay, so we didn't clean up that Dragoon LB as well as we could have. I think our team was a little distracted there, myself included. I mean, yeah, I took out the Reaper. I stayed on the low target, but man, I really feel like we could have done better there. Nice Reaper LB, got us all off the crystal there. So our White Mage did a really good job there. We all got feared off the crystal, and then they stepped onto it to keep it from advancing. That's a really good move there. And they're healing me on top of that. Really good job there. So I got my third LB up. Keeping it pretty well hidden. Get them low. If like my team would help clean them up here. All right. It's just me and the White Mage right now, so I guess that would be harder to ask than you'd think, but yep. It's fun to see my mistakes too. I'm making a lot of mistakes here. I'm being very sloppy with my heals. I think I'm kind of panicking too a little bit because like I know we're in overtime now and it's get them off the crystal and win, but like I feel like I'm being real sloppy at the same time here. So yeah, just try not to panic. Learn from my mistakes here. Also, I'm not using cheating enough. I've noticed that already. Yeah, make sure on cooldown to put cheating back up. Especially if you're fighting on the objective. Like right now, I'm not using cheating and I'm like on the objective fighting for it. And it's weird. I don't understand why I'm not. See, I died. So I even die here? So cheating's gonna help mitigate some of that damage? I still might die, but I might not. It might have been the difference there. So yeah, learn from that mistake. That was weird. That's very very sloppy. Also, take what I'm saying in this whole match with a grain of salt, because we're talking about somebody that's struggling to get out of bronze right now.
Match, guys.
Like I'm still in bronze, guys. So keep that in mind.
We're winning, but like we can't get them off the point right now. We're in overtime. We just got to get them off the point.
Well, I explained the situation well there.
So like as soon as we kill one, like by the time we get somebody else low, they're like the tanks are already back. So it kind of sucks.
All right, cheating for that one. Then I got Reaper feared. That's unfortunate. Overtime's a good time to just pot when you need to, because people are not going to chase you, especially if they're losing.
Like I'm about to have my 4th LB of the match. Oh shit, my whole team's dead. We might actually fall behind now.
See, now what I'm doing is I'm regrouping. I'm like trying to get, but our White Mage is kind of running in. Gonna bind there to slow him down. I don't want to be in this right now. I know I don't. I don't want our White Mage to just die either, though. Cheating. I'm gonna have to guard here. Hopefully. Oh no, I got stunned. I'm like, I eat that Dragoon LB to the chin. I didn't guard there. That's weird. All right, now I know I have my LB up now, though. So now this guy's low health and not healing. Oh, he got the pot off. That's a gamble worth taking, though. I got the tank over here doing God knows what they think they're doing. Oh, there's me trying to get the environment damage, but I just mistimed it. I did try, though. You can see that it's clearly something I like to do. This is going to be... Okay, so this is going to be a clutch LB. This is the dream scenario, though, right? Like, this is what you want. It's overtime. You're at 50%, they're at 50%, but you passed the checkpoint, so you technically have the advantage. You have everybody on point with your LB up as a Samurai. Of course, this is the dream scenario. Of course, this is the video I'm going to pick for this video. Realistically, this doesn't happen as much as you would want it to. In this particular case, it did. And it's glorious. Let's take a look. Oh, yeah. all of them but the tank because they came in late. It's the tank versus me and the white mage.
Yes, we
And
won. But I won the game for us. Get up the point. Yes.
so yeah, that's like the LB you want, right? That's the situation that you're like dreaming of at night, saying, God, would this be amazing to just wipe the whole team for the win? And yeah, and that's what happened. So obviously we're gonna win the match.
Yes, we won. But I won the game for us. Get up the point. Yes. Fuck yeah. I fucking LB'd them all. Fucking LB'd them all. That is,
So
when you win, yes, when you win the match for your team, it's very exciting.
there you go. I guess I couldn't say it any better myself. Or well, okay. So looking at the scoreboard, lots of kills in this match. A lot of people standing on point, which is really nice. Um, our machinist actually stayed on the point the most. That's crazy. That's crazy. Um, Even our ninja, which ninja, like anytime I see a ninja on my team, I always get a little nervous because ninjas, all they like to do is hang back and kill things, and they don't stand on the point very often. And when they do, it's not very often. Like they won't do for like a long time. Um, but yeah, so a lot of like high numbers in this match because it was a longer match, as you can see. Yes, I kept my deaths low, but I also did not stay on point nowhere near as long as I would have wanted to. So I mean that's pretty sloppy. But all in all, though, you could see that our health restored is slightly more than damage taken, I guess. But yeah, so you get what I'm saying here. That's really all I can say. Mindset wise, I would say for me to cheat more on cool, like if I'm not close to my LB, I should be using it more. And weirdly enough, in this match, even though I only died twice, I did not guard as well as I should have. So I would say guard more too, especially on the crystal and some of those fights. I probably wouldn't have had to run off and pot as much had I just kind of stayed um, and guarded a little more. So yeah, so again, to win CC, it just comes down to progression. It has little to do with KOs or deaths, because as you can see, the red team had, well, 2 less KOs and 2 more deaths than us, but like it's pretty even, right? It was a pretty even match. But what we did better is we pushed the crystal to past the checkpoint, and they did not. So that's it. So that's it for the video.
Oh,
I don't know if we want to listen to me talk about shit right now, but that's it. So I guess I hope that helped. You guys want to see that LB one more time? I think we do. It doesn't get old. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. All right, guys. I hope this helps. I will do the other maps as well. I know I have at least, I call it the racetrack. I know I have at least that one. I have a good match on that one. Um, the volcano one is actually like, so since I play at a certain time of day, and the maps run like basically the same, like the rotation's the same every day. So I catch Clown Town and the racetrack the most, but like I'll try to get on maybe this weekend and get into Volcano's probably one of my favorite ones. Uh, Maybe not on Samurai, but you guys are more specifically looking for Samurai, so I'll do Samurai. And then the Tornado Town, I call it, is probably my least favorite on Samurai. I actually really like to be on Summoner for that, but we'll do Samurai. I can get, even if I don't get great clips, I can show you like my mindset and how I do things and how to get wins. Like I get wins, I just don't. You're not gonna see high kill counts or anything out of me for sure. All right, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Peace.